Hey guys, welcome to Zeilhan. Today we're going to be building from zero, from scratch, from nothing, this amazing dental website. Now, what I want to point out before we even get started into the introduction of the tutorial, it's like 2 hours, isn't it? I want to point out that this tutorial is not about getting WordPress, getting a demo template, uploading it, doing some edits, and then you have a website. There's a lot more that goes into running a successful business online. For example, when you've got this website set up and designed nicely, you're going to need lead generation. We have lead generation set up right here where you can get a free cleaning, and you offer this to your website visitors to convert them. The other thing that we're going to teach you how to do is how to increase your website traffic in a process called SEO, search engine optimization. And search engine optimization is essentially saying whenever your ideal patient goes to Google and they type in the service that you offer that they would like, what is it that you need to optimize your web page for so that your web page is shown to them over your competitors? So we're going to teach you a bit about search engine optimization. We also have a news page right here, and this is where you come in. We haven't taught you how to use blogging and content marketing in order to increase your website traffic and your revenues. But what you can do is, if you want us to make marketing tutorials on how to market your business online to get in website traffic, getting leads, getting more sales, patients, clients, revenues, etc., comment marketing below, and you can even tell us a specific marketing that you want. Perhaps you want leads for a roofing business that we're actually doing that, or perhaps you want more sales for your plumbing, more clients for your plumbing business. Whatever it is, comment marketing down below and we'll help you with that. All right, the next thing that we're going to learn is we're going to learn how to use social proof in terms of testimonials to get more clients from your website. It's not enough to have website traffic. Nobody wants website traffic. What everybody wants is more money from your website, more leads. And we're going to teach you how to do that. We're going to teach you how to select the right color, the right typography, the color and the typography is pretty much part of your branding. So we're going to teach you also about branding. We're going to teach you digital marketing. How about a consistent design across your website? We are going to teach you a bit about UI UX design. We're going to teach you about web design. We're going to teach you web development. That is, we're not going to teach you how to code because that is not why you're here. But there are some general web design and web development principles that you're going to need to know to make your WordPress website awesome. And I mean, it's about 4 minutes, 5 minutes into the tutorial. We haven't started the tutorial yet, and you've learned so much already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slow down a bit. This is the awesome website that we're going to be making for you. We're going to show you how to make this from zero to complete, perfect for beginners. If you want to learn more, go ahead and hit subscribe, share this with your friends and family. When you do that, it helps our tutorial to reach more viewers like yourself. The more viewers we reach, the more we can help, and we can also help you too if you want us to do the work for you. So just comment below, set up a consultation if you like, and remember, this is your place to set up a successful online business. If you have ideas for future videos that you want to see, that is not just marketing videos, maybe you want to see a video on, a lawyer's website, or just a general WordPress website or a restaurant website, we have that coming up soon. Comment below. We're very active in our comment subscription. We're building an awesome platform here. Let's get to the tutorial. By the way, my name is Jabez Roberts. My name is not Zeilhan. Let's go. All right, to get started, what we're going to do is we're going to get our domain name and we're going to set up our website hosting. The way we're going to go about this is not the way that they normally do it. And here's what I mean. In the description of this video, there's going to be a link to different website hosts. We're going to have Name Hero and a few others. What we're going to do is we are going to get our domain name from Name Hero. All right. So you're going to click on the link in the description. It's going to take you to Name Hero. Hopefully you don't have to go through reCAPTCHA like I have to go through here. And then it's going to take you to Name Hero. The domain name is going to be your .com, your .co, your .org. The name of your website, the website address. So google.com, namehero.com, that's the domain name. Most times it's going to be your businessname.com. So if your business is Pete's Pizzas, it's going to be petespizzas.com. And sometimes it can be .co.uk depending on what you'd like. And then after that, you're going to set up what's called hosting. Hosting is going to be the computer that is on 24/7 or the server that is on 24/7. that's going to make your website available across the globe. What we're going to do that's different, and I'm going to show you how to do it the regular way. We're not going to be using shared hosting, that is named here. We're going to be using managed hosting, because the managed hosting solution we're going to be using is a little bit price flexible, but it offers a lot more power. What we're going to do here is that instead of using name hero for the domain name and the hosting, like most of the YouTube tutorials, we're going to go a little bit more advanced, where we can use more advanced and better web servers like Amazon Web Services or Google Cloud, for example. Or we can go cheaper and use DigitalOcean or Vultr or Linode. And we're going to get this by using Cloudways. So here's what we're going to do. On Name Hero's homepage, namehero.com, we're going to click domains. We're just going to purchase a domain. So I'm going to type Zeilhan tutorials. And I'm not going to be using .com this time. I'm going to be using .co.uk. I know I am not in the UK, so we have .com. That's added from my previous session, because I was trying to set up hosting, but don't worry about it. It's going to be the same process. What I want is .co.uk. So there are different domain names. We're just going to go with the .co.uk option because it is cheap. It's added to cart. Now I'm going to click on the cart. I am going to remove the hosting that is there. So it says here that if you plan on purchasing web hosting with name hero, and this is the most important part, because remember I told you that we're not going to be hosting with name hero in this situation. But if you're using name hero as a host, you click continue and then you can purchase your hosting and you can go from there. But we're not going to be using name hero. I am going to leave the name servers as is though, because I don't yet know the name servers for the host that I'm going to be getting. So we'll get that later. So this part right here, zeilhantutorials.com, is from the previous part of the tutorial that you guys probably won't see, when I was trying to get hosting from Name Hero and it was not working. In another tutorial, I'll show you how to get Name Hero hosting. But right now it's not working. The checkout page is crashing. So let's hope it doesn't happen with the domain name. So zeilhantutorials.co.uk, email forwarding, DNS management. You can get those. This is just a tutorial for me. I don't need it, so I won't get them, but you can get them. You can read. It basically makes your website available faster, and it makes you have all your emails in one inbox. Perfectly fine. Not a big deal for me. So we're going to continue. All right. So I don't need the .com. Let's remove that. No savings. We are going to create a new account. All right. So once you've created your account, all right, guys. So you're going to create your account, first name, last name, email address, etc., your billing address, and all of that good stuff. Once you have created your account, you're going to go ahead and select your payment method, enter your payment details, all right? And you have read and agreed to the terms of service, and you check out. And that's what it's going to be. I already have an account with Name Hero. I think I'm going to go ahead and use that existing customer account, because I just need a domain name. I don't need a separate account. When I'm doing the hosting tutorial for you guys again, then we'll get a new account. So I'm just going to use the existing customer login. I'm going to log in. Everything is as I'd like it. Read and agreed to the terms of service. And we are going to check out now. All right. So let's go ahead and check out. All right. Order placed. Continue to client area, because we're going to need this section. Now I do have 8 domains here. I've had more. Some are expired, some not so expired. I'm going to click on domains. We are going to go all the way over to Zeilhan Tutorials. Let me just make myself a little bit smaller. zeilhantutorials.co.uk. We are going to click on this one. Click on it. And everything is as we would like it to be. No SSL, perfectly fine. We'll set that up very soon. So now that we have this set up, and remember guys, once you set up your account, you're going to want to go to your email address that you used, and you're going to want to get all the good stuff happening, like getting your confirmation code and everything like that. You can go ahead and do that. I already had an account. That's something I need to show you. Now for the hosting that we're going to be using this time is Cloudways. And Cloudways is it's something that I love, because you can choose where you host your website, at which server. It can be Google Cloud, it can be Amazon Web Services for higher performance websites. So like my most important clients with like e-commerce platforms and so on, always AWS, always Google Cloud. Or you can go with something a bit more budget friendly. For this tutorial, we're going to use that. I'm going to be using Vultr. For now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a new account with Cloudways, because I'm actually going to be getting website hosting. Now, Cloudways is very beautiful. I won't ramble on too much. We're just going to get started. So we're going to say start free. I am going to sign up with my Google account. You can just enter first name, last name, and so on. Everybody can do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use the Google method. So I'm going to click continue with Google. I'm going to select the email address. I'm going to continue. All right, so now I need to set a password. I'm just going to select a strong password. I will describe myself as I'm a lot of things right now. So I'm going to say digital agency for this person. Yeah, I'm just going to say digital agency. My hosting spend is 50 to 250. I agree to the terms of service, privacy policy. I am going to continue. To activate your account, sign in. All right, so submit details. All right, guys, good news. So my Cloudways account has been activated. Woohoo! It took a few days, but I'll show you the process. So to get activated, you just need to go to cloudways.com. All right, so you apply for an account, then you actually go to cloudways.com. Let me get my chat out of the way, and it's going to be right there. And when you go to cloudways.com, you're going to click send a message. All right, send us a message, go to verification. Once you go to verification, it's going to automatically apply with the instructions to get verified. So I literally did all of this. So I sent them the email account that I used to sign up. I sent them links to my Twitter and LinkedIn accounts. I sent them my company's website, which, Zeilhan.com. I sent them my ID. So I used my driver's license. And I also sent them my contact number. So I used two socials. I used my company's website. I used the email address, my driver's license, government issued ID. And within about 3 or 4 hours, I was verified. So we're verified. We are going to log in and activate. I understand the risks. Take me there. All right, this is good. So here's what we're going to be doing. Let's get started. Okay, so here it's telling us you can deploy more apps once your first server is ready. So to set up a WordPress install, we're just going to click next right here. And I'm going to call this, all right, go next. Actually, I need to name it first app. First app. I'm going to call this first server. And I'm going to call this startup project. I'm just going to install startup project. And we go next. So it's saying that I can only use DigitalOcean, AWS, and Google. So let's just go ahead, set up that. Select your desired server size. I'm just doing a test website, so I can just go with a 1 gig regular server, but most times you're going to go with a 2 gig high performance. All right, so I'm just going to go with my 1 gig regular server. Let's go next. So the location I'm going to use is actually Miami. If I can use Miami, it doesn't seem like Miami is one of the options. I'll just go with New York for now then. So try to a blazing platform with 3-day trial, no credit card. Yes, let's go on. I'm perfectly fine. You're all set. And so I'm going to launch now. And remember, this is a WordPress install. You can also go with a multi-site. So that's a WordPress multi-site, and you can go with a WooCommerce installation. So I'm just going to go ahead and launch now. So it's adding my server. All right, first server has been created. Our server is here. We have an application. So after you've made your server, this is the most important part. After you've made your server, so you're going to go to dashboard. We have a server right here. So we have a server installed. Here's what you're going to do next. You're going to click on your server. You're going to copy the public IP. You're going to log into your name here, client section. When you log into your name here, client section, you're going to go to DNS management. At DNS management, you're going to add at a record, and you're going to paste in the IP address and save changes. So this is what you will have when you're done. Once you've done that, I want you to copy your website URL. I want you to go incognito and go to DNS checker. All right. DNS checker. You're going to paste in the URL. You're going to search the A records. The address that you see right here should be the same address from your Cloudways IP, and it should also be the same for your A record. And what DNS checker is basically saying to you, it is telling you that, all right, your website domain is available across the globe on this server. This is the IP address for your server. This is the A record for it. And that's all you need to do. if you go to name hero, or you go to your public register, your DNS, or you go to your domain name register, and they don't have the option to add the A record, open a support ticket, tell them that this is the IP address for your Cloudways server. You'd like to have them added to your domain so you can use Cloudways for your domain. Once that is done, you're going to go back to Cloudways. All right. You're going to go to your first app. This is your WordPress install. You're ready to use this. So you're just going to click on this. You have two URLs right here. You're going to have the application URL. If you click here, it takes you to the actual website. And if you click here, it takes you to the admin panel. You copy the login URL and you copy the password. You're going to paste it in and you can log in. So the next thing that you're going to do after you've seen the IP, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to copy the domain name. You're going to go back to Cloudways. You're going to go to domain management. The default, the primary is going to be this long, ugly URL that you can't share with anyone. You're going to do is you're going to add domain. You're going to paste in your URL, and then you're going to add domain. After you've added the domain, it's going to appear, but it's going to be here. You're just going to right click and make primary for the actual domain. Once that is done, it still won't work because you need to have SSL. You need to have an SSL certificate installed. So to install the SSL certificate, you're going to go to SSL certificate. Let's encrypt. You're going to use your email address. I'm just going to use one for the business, and you're going to paste in your domain, and you're going to install SSL certificate. Once the SSL certificate is installed, we're going to go to incognito. We're going to paste the URL. We're going to see if it works. And it works. Now to go to your admin address, you're just going to right click here. You're going to say WP admin. Once that happens, you're going to go back to Cloudways, access details, copy and paste your email address, copy and paste your password, and you're going to log in. And there you go. All right. So the next thing that we're going to do, let's just open this window for a short bit because there's something I want to teach you. So this is what, as we've been learning, our website looks like. This is our actual website. We could copy this URL and we could show it to our friends and family and say, hey, check it out, my brand new website. But there isn't much going on here, nothing too exciting. But we can learn a few things from this. So the first thing I want to understand is that this is a general structure of your page. This is how it's going to look in terms of the heading and the space on the side and everything like that. And that's going to come from your theme. You're going to add features. So you could have, for example, live chat. You could have, for example, WhatsApp. You could connect YouTube. You could live stream. You could do a whole lot of things on your website. A lot of the most powerful websites in the world are run by WordPress, right? So there are a lot of things that you could do to this website as it is. And most of those features, not all of them, but most of those features are going to be added from using a plugin. So we've come to the argument of themes versus plugins, but we can't necessarily address that concern just yet. The reason is because of our URL structure. And what is a URL? It says, well, URL is Uniform Source Locator. And it's basically the web address. It's this thing up here in the search bar. And as it is right now, it's not very good. The reason, what I mean is that it's not optimized for SEO. No, SEO is a part of digital marketing. It means search engine optimization. It's basically when you go to Google and you type in dentists Los Angeles or dentists Miami or dentists New York or dentists Jamaica, since I'm in Jamaica, and you want Google to know that your website is about dentistry and you're a dentist in Miami, New York, or Jamaica. That is what SEO is. And part of the process of determining what your webpage is about, not only for Google, but also for your website visitors, is your URL structure. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to fix our URL to represent the right structure for SEO optimization, search engine optimization. And how we're going to do that is we're going to go back to our dashboard. So if you're here, you can just go to my blog and dashboard, or you can just go to dashboard and you go to settings and then you go to permalinks. All right, so we're at permalinks. We're going to have to select post name. And post name is going to tell our website visitors and Google that this is what our website is about. It's a little bit more descriptive than day and name, month and name, numeric, etc. So it's going to go ahead and save changes. And now that that's set up, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a look at settings general, just to ensure everything is okay. We are creating not a blog, but we're creating a website for our dentistry. We're going to call it Zeilhan Dentistry. Then we're going to use pipe. That's that element that is above the enter key on your keyboard. So we're going to say Zeilhan Dentistry, best tooth extractors in LA. And we're also going to add another description, reasonable prices. And the reason why we do this is because this is something that your ideal patient is a patient for a dentist. I hope your ideal patient would search. It would say, who is the best dentist in LA? Where can I do a tooth extraction in LA? So we're going to use a search term that your ideal patient, I hope it's a patient, would use. So that's what you put there. And for your tagline, you don't have to do much. And by the way, that is also for search engine optimization, because remember, we're not just building your website, we're building your business online. We're also going to use this same description for our tagline. So we're going to copy and we're going to paste. We can change our site icon right now, but we're not going to do that because it's going to go away after we've added our website nicely. We've edited our website. But basically, a site icon is this element right here. This W that you see right here is like a picture. It's very professional when you add your site icon to your website. So your website visitors know that this is actually the right place that they've come. And if you have the WordPress logo in your site icon, it's a little bit unprofessional. It's something you'd want to change. All right, then. So everything is good so far. We are going to change our date format to as it. We're going to leave it as it is actually, but we're going to change our time format to this. We are going to change our week to start on Sunday, and we're going to have to change our time zone. Time zone is important because whenever you get a lead for your website, you want to know when that lead came in, and the website is going to. The time is going to be taken from the website, right? So you want to have the time zone that you're in. I'm going to change mine to Jamaica because I am in Jamaica, guys. But if you are somewhere else, you can use somewhere else. So I'm going to just select Jamaica. That's good. And we're going to save changes. Now, remember I said that themes affect the overall look of your website. Plugins add features. We're going to continue on that a bit more. So the theme is like the iOS and the Android OS on your smartphone in very simple terms. It's like the Windows OS on your computer or the iOS on your Mac. Or for those of us who are into programming, unlike there's anyone here, it's like the Linux or the Ubuntu. And the plugin is going to be like adding apps to your smartphone or programs or applications to your desktop. Apps such as WhatsApp or iMessage or iBooks or YouTube or whatever it is. So let's learn about plugins first. We're going to start with plugins. So we're just going to go back to our dashboard. Remember, if you're here, just go to my blog, dashboard. But I'm here, so I'm going to go to dashboard. I'm going to go to plugins, installed plugins. I want to teach you that these plugins came installed by default, but I installed WP Server Security. This is just to protect the website while it is being developed. There's a tutorial in the description below for how to do this. But this it literally says here in this plugin that WP Server Security anti-spam and malware scan, and that's all you need to know. This plugin protects your website from spam and malware. But let's say that you also want to add a website, right? Let's say you want to add a plugin that is going to, add a YouTube live stream into your website. Let's see if we can find one. So it's going to go to add new plugin or plugins, add new plugin. Click on add new plugin. Then we're going to type YouTube live stream and search. Let's see what comes up. YouTube WordPress plugin by WordPress. And there you go. It says embed YouTube live stream and defer JavaScript. WP YouTube live. All right, there we go. And all right, so we're just going to use this one. It's a little bit more popular. It's updated recently and it has a lot more reviews and installs. Social proof at work right here, guys. So we're going to go ahead and install that. And once you've installed it, just like an app, you have to activate. So let's just go ahead and activate. Once we have activated, you are going to see the app appear over here, but it does not appear. It says just refresh. Once we have refreshed, we can go to our plugin and we can start to configure. All right, so we have our plugin installed. Let's say that we want to go ahead and, okay, this is really nice. They have a walkthrough. That's really good. So let's say that we I think I might add this to my website, but we'll see. So let's say that you want to remove the plugin. The first thing that you'll have to do is you'll have to go back to plugins, installed plugins. The idea is that it's already activated, so you first have to deactivate your plugin. Once your plugin is deactivated, you can click here and select the one that you don't want to affect. All the ones that are selected are the ones that are going to be acted on or operated on. You go to bulk actions and you delete and apply. The reason why I'm deleting all of these plugins is because I'm not going to be using them. Whenever you're not using a plugin or a theme, please go ahead and delete it. Hackers and spam and so on can infect your website just by old outdated code that is in unupdated plugins or outdated plugins. So it's going to go ahead and delete those. And so we know how to add, remove, and activate, or install, uninstall, delete, and activate plugins. Now let's move over to themes, because now that we know how to add features, let's go and look at themes. Now what is a theme? The theme, like we said, is that the iOS and the Android of your phone, or the Windows on your desktop, or the Mac on your, the iOS OS on your, iOS OS, right? iOS on your Mac. To add and remove themes, you go to Appearance and you go to Themes. All right, so this is the theme that we're currently using. It affects the way our website looks. It's actually the 2024 theme. For starters, we're just going to look at what the 2022 theme will look like. Let's just click Live Preview, open a new tab. So this is what our website would look like with the 2022 plugin. All right, so we're not going to use the theme, 2022 theme. So it's going to go ahead and remove this theme because we're not going to be using it. We always have to have at least one theme installed at a time. We don't have to have a plugin installed. All right, so let's go ahead and click right here and we're going to delete. Okay, we are going to click right here and we are going to delete. Okay, and now we have the 2024 theme alone installed. We're going to go to add new theme just to find a theme that we're going to be using today. We're going to be using the Blocksy theme. It's always somewhere here on the popular page. All right, so just look, generate plus, or Blocksy is right here. You can go ahead and hit install if you see it. We have used or have used most, I have used most of these themes before, or some of them. I've used Generate Press, Cadence, Ocean, all of these, and Hello Elementor and Astra. We have Cadence tutorials on our website as well, so you can, on our YouTube channel as well, so you can go ahead and check that out. If you don't see Blocksy right here for some reason, you go to search themes, add Blocksy. All right, and it actually came up. Look at that. So let me just go ahead and now we have Blocksy. Let's go ahead and install. Once it is installed, we are going to activate. I always keep one theme, the default WordPress theme 2024, 2022, 2023, 2025, or 2026 as a fallback theme, just in case something happens. We're going to leave it. Once we've activated Blocksy, we are going to be asked to install Blocksy Companion. And it says here, we strongly recommend you activate the Blocksy Companion plugin. Now, plugins work with themes, and this one is going to allow us to access custom extensions, demo templates, and many other awesome features. If you don't see this message, there's a way that you can get it. But if you see it, go ahead and click Install Blocksy Companion. If you don't see it, remember, it's just a plugin. So all we need to do is we go to Plugins, Add New Plugin, and we can type Blocksy. And we should see Blocksy Companion appear. It's right here. Just go ahead and install now. Once it's installed, go ahead and activate. All right. And once it's activated, just go to our dashboard because it's not reloading. I don't know why. All right. Now that it's activated, we can take a look at our starter sites. That's the most important thing that we're going to take a look at right now. And this is the starter set that we're going to go with. You don't have to use this one. You can scroll around and see if there's something here that you like and build any website that you like. You can start with a home decor starter site and finish with a cleaning service, but it's going to take a lot of editing. We're going to teach you how to edit in this tutorial. So feel free to scroll around and see what you like and use something that you like. For now, we're just going to go with the Smile Dent starter site. Just go ahead and we're going to preview just to see what we're getting ourselves in. All right, Smile Dent, this is what we have right now. Really beautiful, really nice. I like what we have right here. And this looks really good. I'm very excited for this. So let's go ahead and close that. Matter of fact, this is what we started off with when we had the 2024 theme installed. When we installed the Blocksy theme, this is what our website changed to. Now that we're going to install Blocksy Companion, we're going to have this site on our website. So let's go ahead and import. We're going to, yes, install a child theme for reasons we're not going to explore in this tutorial. We're going to use Elementor in this one because that's a little bit more easy. It's a little bit easier because we have more tutorials available on Elementor. Let's go to next, and we're going to install these plugins. We're going to go to next, and we're just going to click install. Now that it's installed, we can go ahead and view site. So we started with this, with the 2024 theme. This is what we had when we installed the Blocksy theme. And now that we've installed the starter site, this is our literal website. Absolutely beautiful. I like what we have achieved in the short space of time that we've been working, about half an hour or so. All right, so that's very good. This is very nice. Let's check out our contact page. And let's see, perhaps a map is here. Yeah, tell them where our office is. And nice colors, actually. I like what we have going on here. Very easy on the eye, very comfortable, very minimalist design, not very crowded. About us, let's see if we have the team available. All right, this looks good. Ooh, this is absolutely beautiful. I love what is going on here. This is absolutely beautiful. All right then, so we have liftoff. We have an amazing website. So let's go back to our dashboard. All right, I'm going to drag this here and I'm going to close everything to the right. And now we have our website. By the way, guys, you know what's interesting? Because this is your website. You can literally just go to visit site. All right. Once you have visit site, you can copy this link and you can share with your friends and family. Like, hey, check out my new website. And they're going to be like, oh, this is beautiful. They don't. Yeah, you've achieved a lot, guys, and I'm proud of you. Good job. So now that we've achieved all this good work, let's start to make this website our own. Let's make it your business logo. Let's make it your business name. Perhaps your beautiful attendant is going to go right here, or dentist. I think she's a dentist, right? She's a dentist. She looks like one. And yeah, your prices, definitely, because I don't think dentists are this cheap. All right, so let's go. Let's just close right here. All right. We're going to head back over to our dashboard. We know how to get there. The first thing that we need to do after we've installed our starter site is we need to add a coming soon or under construction page. And the reason why we're doing this is because this currently, though it looks beautiful, isn't what we want our clients to see. And the reason is because, it doesn't have our contact information. It's not going to send a message to our team. It's not going to display our prices and our services. We do need to get it ready for our ideal client, our patient. It's our patient. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put a private sign up that says, hey, we are working on our website. Something amazing is coming soon. Just give us some time and we'll be available. And the website won't be available to them, but we'll be able to see it and we can let our friends and family see it. So we're just going to go to plugins because that's a feature that we're going to add to our website or a function. So it's going to plugins and we're going to add new plugin. Once we have added new plugin, once we're there at add new plugin, we're going to type construction. There's a new plugin I've found that I've become very fond of. The one that I used to use is coming soon. So it's not here. I'll have to type coming soon. Let me see if I can find it. I do not think so. No, it's not there. But the one I've found that I've come to like is actually this one, under construction. So we're going to go ahead and install this plugin. Once it's installed, we're going to activate. We're probably going to have to refresh. Yes, let's refresh. It's going to be right here. It's right here. Let's go to our settings. Under settings, let's just dismiss. Under settings, we're going to go to design. We are going to have to select one of these templates. You can just use one of the free ones. All right. Just use one of the free ones. I am going to look for one that I would like to use. Perhaps one that's a little bit for the service industry that represents medicine or so on. And I'm scrolling, just trying to see if I can find one that I would like to use. And not really finding one, but it's okay. So I'm just going to use one that's a little bit more popular across my work so far. So I'm just going to use this one, the Mad Design. No, let's use this one. So I'm going to activate under construction. All right. We're going to go to content and it says site title. This site title right here is under construction. Sorry, we're doing some work on the site. Our tutorial. So if you're familiar with our tutorials, you might have checked out our website while we're recording this. So I'm going to say, oh, this is good, full screen, but I don't think that's going to be helpful for you guys. So for you. All right, that sounds good. We're going to save changes. And that is that. And we're going to go to main and everything is okay. It's still not ready. So if you go to your website, open in incognito. No, let's go to visit site. If you open in incognito, you're still able to see the website. That's not supposed to happen. All right. So just go ahead and close this. You're going to have to go right here and turn it on. Once it's turned on, you can go again and visit site, open link in incognito. Sorry, we're doing some work on the site. Our next tutorial is being recorded for you. And this is absolutely beautiful. All right. If you want your friends and your family to see it, you can go ahead and you can turn it off and share it with them. And once it's done, once they're done looking at it, you can go ahead and turn it back on again. Works well. It's on. If you go to visit site, you're going to be able to see it. It says right here it's enabled, but you're whitelisted, so you see the normal site. All right, so you can just go ahead and close that. All right, now that we have our under construction sign set up, the next thing that we need to do is we need to start protecting our website so that while we are building our website, it doesn't get hacked, it doesn't get infected with malware, we don't lose our work, and after a few weeks or probably months of working on our website, it's taken away from us and we have to start over. So we're going to do some security words, right? We're going to add some security to our website. So it's going to go back to our dashboard. All right, so Zeilhan dashboard. We are going to go to plugins, add new plugin, and we're going to add a few security plugins. The first that we're going to add is really simple, not Rally, but really simple SSL. Go ahead and install. After we've installed really simple SSL, we are going to install one of my favorite security plugins, Sucuri. All right, so Sucuri is right here. Let's go ahead and install. We are going to have to install a WordPress website security. So let's just go with, I don't remember the name, so I'm just going to type website security. I'll tell you which one it is. I don't remember the name. Solid Security. It's right here. So let's go ahead and install. I've been using this for years. They changed the name from Total Security. iThemes Total Security to Solid Security because they were bought. So I'm going to go ahead and install that one. And we also need to get some website backups going. So we're going to go ahead and install Updraft. It should be right here. Go ahead and install. So now that we've installed some security plugins, let's just go ahead and activate them. So we're going to go to plugins, install plugins, and we're going to start activating them. I'm going to go a little bit quickly, but remember there is a complete website security tutorial in the description below. If you'd like a more detailed approach to what we're doing with a little bit more explanations, a little bit slower, you can go ahead and watch that. But for this one, I'm going to go really quickly to not make this tutorial too long. We're going to go ahead and activate really simple SSL. Once it's activated, you can select your host. So we're on Cloudways at the moment. You can select Cloudways from this list. And we're going to go ahead and activate SSL. I'm going to enable all of these. I'm going to include tips and tricks, save and continue. I'm going to skip these plugins. All right. And I'm going to finish right now because we don't want any of these pro plugins. And for most of the things that we can install are here. By the way, guys, do keep in mind that at any point in time, you could be logged out while you're activating your website security. Logged out and you have to log back in just to verify that you are supposed to, or you have the authority to be adding these plugins. So that's not something that might happen. If it happens, let's not, get too excited. All right, then. So now we are going to go back to our plugins. We're going to add new we're going to install plugins. We are going to activate Sucuri. Sucuri activated. We're going to go to the sidebar here and we are going to go to settings. At settings, we're going to go to hardening and we're going to harden everything right here except for when enable website firewall protection. For this to work, you're going to need a premium Sucuri license. I have one for myself and my clients, for my websites and my clients' websites. So if you want us to do the work for you, you can go ahead, set up a free consultation for like 15 minutes, a free 15-minute clarity call with our team. We can get the work done for you. You will get these premium website security benefits. So if you go ahead and apply hardening, it's not going to work. You need a license, all right? So you're going to need premium service. Never mind. We're going to apply this one last because it's going to update everything after we've done. Just go ahead and apply hardening. And then now we're going to apply hardening here for the last one. And that's good. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to plugins, install the plugins. We are going to activate Solid Security. But here's the thing. I already have WP Server installed. That means that once I've activated solid security, I'm going to have to delete it. So you're going to see me delete solid security. That's perfectly fine. Don't worry. You guys keep it. It's because I have WP server. If I didn't have WP server and have some settings installed that makes it a little bit easier for me to just move around and get everything set up for the tutorial, I would have kept solid security. So solid security is perfectly fine. So just go ahead and activate solid security. See, now that we've logged out, we're going to have to log back in. All right, we've logged in. Solid security is activated. Let's just go to setup. I'm going to say it's e-commerce. We could use portfolio, but it's a business website. It's not necessarily a portfolio. And the most business like one I see right here is e-commerce. I'm just going to go ahead and add e-commerce, enable security check pro, and we're going to click next. We're going to say it's for my own website. And WordPress user roles, they're assigned for your customers. Let's just give them subscriber. All right. Do you want to secure your customer accounts with passport policy? Yes. And I'm going to authorize my IP address. I'm currently behind a firewall, a VPN. I hope the VPN is activated. All right. So that should be good. And we're going to go next. You can activate two-factor authentication, but I'm not going to do it. Go ahead and next. Default user groups. And not going to change anything. We're going to go ahead and go next. And the notifications is from that. And we're going to complete setup. All right, then, now that we've completed our setup, we can upgrade, but I'm not going to do that. Let's just go to our dashboard. The dashboard is beautiful, by the way, guys. I absolutely love the dashboard. And there we go. This is an actually really nice dashboard. We can back up our database, but we're going to use something a little bit more complete, or at least I think it's more complete. So we're done with solid security. Next one we're going to go to is plugins, install plugins, and we're going to install UpdraftPlus. Let's go ahead and activate. Now activated, we're going to press here to start. We're going to go to settings. You can do every 12 hours. So if you're an active e-commerce website, I recommend 2 hours. If you're just a static business website, not many changes, you can do daily. And if you're very lazy, you can do weekly. I like to keep up to a month of backups. So if it's daily, you're going to keep 28 backups. If it's every 12 hours, it's going to be 28 times 12 and so on. But I'm going to do manual because this is just a tutorial and we're going to maintain just 3 backups of each. We're going to do manual for the database as well. And we're going to maintain 3 backups. But I recommend that you keep your backups automatic and you make them a little bit more frequent. I'm going to add my backups to Google Drive. And let's go ahead and save changes. Very good. Sign in with Google and complete your authentication. Now we're going to complete setup. And that's beautiful. Now that everything is set up, we're just going to go ahead and back up now. Our backup is complete. Let's just go to settings and close. And all right, so let's go to backup and restore. Funny thing is, if something goes wrong, or it's not funny, it's like true. If something goes wrong, you can go ahead and restore these backups. All right, let me just make myself a little bit smaller and go right there. You can literally just upload. So where is upload? Upload backup files right here. So wait, you first can download your backup files. So you can click, click, click. So just click, 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 click. And you can download your backup files. All right. And then after you've downloaded your backup files to your computer, you can upload them again. Once you have them and you want to restore to a previous day that you have, let's say something goes wrong, or let's say you have 10 of them right here and something goes wrong today, you can download yesterday's files, you can upload them and restore, or if they're already here, you can literally just click restore and you will go back to that date. So let's say that there are 5 of them here, and there's one from April 20, or well, you can literally click April 20 or April 22. Since we want to go back to April 22, you're going to see this in the future, and click restore and you go back. So that's it for website security. The next thing that we're going to do is we're just going to take a look at our website, because we're going to start designing this website to make it good and pretty and beautiful for our use, for our business, for our dentistry. Add our logo, add our colors, add our contact information, our own call to action, add an appointment scheduling feature, which again is going to come from a plugin, and so on. So let's dive right into that. All right, guys, so let's get cracking on this. We're going to go back to our dashboard. On dashboard, we're going to go to appearance and customize. Let's just get some simple customizations done. All right, let me just Hard reload. All right then. So now the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to change this icon right here. It's called the site icon. And as you can see, it is currently set to the WordPress default logo. We're going to add our logo here. That's for professionalism. That's for branding. And I'm not sure it adds SEO, but hey, it might have added some SEO benefits with image SEO, which we're going to learn about a little bit later. So we'll learn about image SEO a little bit later. But for now, let's just head over to site identity. We are going to select our site icon, and we can change our site title and tagline here. So we're going to select site icon. We're going to upload our logo. While our logo has been uploaded, let me just reduce the size because I am not the focus of this tutorial. We're going to select this logo and we're going to add. I'll teach you a little bit more about image SEO a little bit later, but for now we're just going to add the logo. We'll do image SEO on this logo as well. We are going to crop image, or we can skip cropping. No need to change. And notice that the site icon has changed. Go ahead and publish to allow those changes to take place. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to have to change our logo here. And I think we have a sticky state logo as well. So I'm going to go ahead and change this logo. The thing I want you guys to understand, however, is that you can use the manual way where you go back and you go to header and you go to, logo. No, logo right here. Click on that and you change the logo. And that's not very effective because there's a lot of running around and you might not know how to find each option. So the best way to go about it, let me just go back here and go back to site identity. The best way to go about editing your header and your footer, give me a second, which is all the way down here, is to, let's keep it on the header for now. You want to change the logo, just hover over the logo, 3 dots appear. If you want to change or edit the menu, you hover over the menu and 3 dots appear. If you want to change this call to action or button, you hover over and 3 dots appear. You click on those 3 dots and it takes you there immediately. Now you can go ahead and add your logo. I'm going to select, and that is beautiful. Let's add some size to our logo. That's a little bit too much size. And that looks good. We're going to add our sticky state logo. I'm going to use the black logo for my sticky state logo. And we're going to do image SEO in a short bit. But for now, you can keep in mind that image SEO should be done on your logo as well. As you load, this is going to change to this one. All right. Notice that. Let's do a sticky state shrink. And we are going to keep it at about 70% of the logo size, which is good. I think this one is a little bit too big even as it is. And we're going to change this to 75% of the logo size. All right. That's good. Now, the other thing that's on my mind is that, so let's just go ahead and publish just to keep things up to date. The other thing that's on my mind is that I want to add some other effects to these menu items. I'm just going to go ahead and click right here. We are on the menu. We are going to select design. All right. Now it says right here, the actual default state and the sticky state. When we hover, so this is a sticky state. When we hover, guys, which is just what it is, when we hover, we're going to keep the same. Well, we have 2 colors here. So what we might have to do is we might have to change our colors first before we can do some changes to this item. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to take a pause from editing our menu, from editing our header and our footer to take a look at our colors. Because what you realize happens is that even though it's a different color, so this is a color when we hover, and this is where it is, and this is a color for the initial. Even though there's a different color, guys, even though there's a different color, it's not so good that we can see it, and we do need to make a change, but our colors have to be on point with our brand. So let's just go ahead into our branding masterclass, just learn a bit more about branding, and we can, as we learn about branding and colors and typography, we'll use that to edit our header and our footer. So we go back, and all the way here, we see what's called colors. Under colors, we have a global color palette with some base colors that we can use. we can change these colors, and once we change them here, so we'll go ahead and update. Once we change them here, they're going to update globally across the website. The thing that I want you to understand is that this is a part of our branding. Now, what is branding? Branding is the identity of your business. It's the voice, it's the appearance, it's the personality of your business. And a part of that is going to be the color palette that you use. Now, we have this thing called color psychology, which rather quickly I'm just going to bring up. But before I even bring it up, color psychology literally saying that different colors emit different or bring about different emotions in you. That's all it's saying. And blue, being one of my favorite colors, is a calming color, a soothing color. So let's just go ahead and learn about color psychology. It says here that color psychology is a study of how colors affect human behavior and emotions. And it also says, if we scroll down, that there are different examples of color psychology. For example, pink, because we do have pink on this website right here. It's not even pink, it's kind of peach, isn't it? But let's just use pink. It says pink is soft and reserved and earthly. Meanwhile, blue is wisdom and hope, reason and peace, and purple is mysterious, noble, and glamorous. If you look at the images, you're going to find some really helpful images. I like this one, and I also like this one. We're just going to take a look at this one. It's going to take a while, but let's just do what we got to do. When we look at this, it says that 12 colors affect how we act and feel subconsciously, provided our 12 hues with meanings and uses in art, design, and life. So we have the emotion, the industry, and its used to. For example, the color red exhibits the emotions of excitement, energy, passion, courage, and attention. It also is used in the food industry a lot. So the red, oranges, and yellow used a lot in the food industry. So you might take a look at this picture right here, and you see that optimism, well, red, yellow, and orange has a lot of food businesses in them. You have, let's see, Coca-Cola, Kellogg's, Kmart is not really food, but okay, Hooters, Fanta, Subway, any cereal brand that you know normally has one of these colors somewhere in there. Sometimes they have blue as well. And yes, so that's kind of what that is. And the reason why I bring this up is because you have to remember that when you put your business together, you want it to communicate with your customer 24/7. So you're going to have to use the right color. On this website, we're using blue, right? So we have blues. Let's just take a look at our blues. It says it's freedom, self-expression, trustworth, wisdom, and joy. But royal blue is trust, responsibility, honesty, and inner security. That's sounding bad. And it's also used in the space of security, finance, technology, healthcare, etc., etc. I'm not going to read this. You guys can read. This tutorial will get boring if I keep reading. So we're going to have to use a blue. But what color would complement our blue nicely? Now, I know that we have a sort of peachish, pink, orange, something going on here. I don't know this color's name. But what is that the best color that we could use is the question that we're asking. So to figure that out, we're going to go over to coolers. And on coolers, we're going to have a color palette. So just go ahead and explore our training color palettes. We can sign up and make an account. We can go ahead and create our own color palette, but I'm not going to do that. This is more readily available. These are some blues we have, some other blues. And these are all color palettes you can use on your website. You want to use as few colors as possible. So we have some whites, some blacks, as you see right here, some whites and a black, and we have the blue and so on. So we're going to look for a blue and a complementary blue. I like the blue that we're using right now, which I think is this blue, right? Or maybe it's this one, but I need something different for this color and perhaps for this color. So yeah, I think I could keep the feminine look with the pink. So this color could stay, but I need something different for this blue and for this blue. And we have a black right here. So just go ahead and find a dark blue. So I'm just close the color psychology window. So we have a dark blue that's like a royal blue of some sort. We need a lighter blue. All right then, so let's just go ahead and find a lighter blue to that one. We could find something here. This could be used, I believe. So let me give this a shot. Just go ahead and click to copy and click and paste. All right. So that is a little bit too dark is what I'm seeing. So that's not going to work. Let's use this one. And that looks good. I like the highlight effect on this one. It's a lot brighter. All right. So this color is right here. I think I'm gonna change this over for cornflower blue. That's one of my favorite blues. So let me just go ahead and look for cornflower blue, and we can get the hex code. So cornflower blue, the hex code is 6495ED. Let's go ahead and see how that works. So I'm gonna publish just in case I don't want to keep cornflower blue, and gonna change and paste. And cornflower blue is a little bit too bright. So let me go back. We can just undo and it will undo the work that's been done. I'm gonna keep that blue that's here, but for this blue, we're gonna have to get something a little bit different. Just go ahead and scroll around for a not so bright and not so down blue, something a little bit darker. This one could work. All right. So let's see. Let me see where that is though. All right, so we know where this blue is right now. All right, it's at these locations. So let's just look for changes in that location. So that's not so bad. It's kind of close to the current blue that we're using. So let's find something else. That's not how you would normally do it. Normally you would have a decided color palette to use. So you'd have all your colors set already. Or if you want, you can use the trend. You can create your own color palette right here. Sign in and then create your own color palette, and then you'll have everything ready. But for now, I'm just testing to see what's going to work really well. I have an idea. So let's go again, color. Let's see. So I think that blue is fine as it is what's happening. So I did change it like this. All right, that looks good. Go ahead and copy this one and see where else on the website. Yeah, so I see where this color is being used. It's being used a lot. It's been used a whole lot. So we're gonna need to have a really good blue, and I think this one works really well. The one that I just added, and I think this is our blue black. We already have a nice blue black. I think I'm gonna use this one. But let me just see where this color comes from and publish our changes. Let me see where this color goes. And I'm not seeing it right now. All right, notice that we have a pink right here, and we're not really seeing pink on the website anywhere. So we're perhaps not using this color very often. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use that blue that I just found. All right, and now for this color, this is the pink that we see right here. It's a bit feminine, but that's perfectly fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy, and I'm going to just change to red. Notice that the hue has changed. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and paste. Let's see if we can find a nice peach pinkish color, something to really go with it. We could keep it. I want to test purple. All right, guys, just to see how purple would look. And let me publish first. So if there needs to be a change, and let's see now. So that's a little bit bright. So I might want to go right here. So that's a nice complementary color, but it doesn't pop nicely enough, in my opinion. So that pink could go right here. A little bright. Yeah, and let's check the contact page because there was some good space on the contact page with that color. Yeah, this is a bit heavy. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it as it is. So that's gonna be good. The thing that's gonna happen now is that I need an accent color, something that's just going to pop and stand out, something a little bit loud. So I can click right here and I can add new color. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna use this color, but let's just use this one and add the ash and paste. So no, that's not gonna be purple enough for my liking. Let's use this one and go right here. All right, let's go ahead and save these changes. That's it for our colors. We're going to head over to our menu once more. Notice that the hover is a little bit brighter this time. Let's go ahead and click these three dots. We are going to change the design. We have the default menu. All right, that's good. And let's see how we go. So the hover state, we might want to use this color instead, or perhaps this one. Yeah, this is a lot better. We could use this, or we could try the purple that we just had. Oh, the purple works wonderful. The purple actually works really wonderful, guys. So we're going to keep the purple for that. Sticky state is fine as it is. We're not going to make any changes to our sticky state. We don't have a sub menu just yet, guys, but we are going to get that set up rather soon. I think everything is okay as it is, guys, because there isn't much that we can do. We don't have a sub menu just yet, but we will have one. The next part of branding that we need to take a look at is our fonts actually. But before we go, I want to show you a really nice trick. Go to any website. I'm going to go to ESPN. Go to any website. I've gone to ESPN. We have the NBA going. This literally just happened a few hours ago. If you want to get the color from this website to use on your website, and we're going to take a look at the fonts right after, you can use this plugin right here, Colorzilla. You click on Colorzilla, and right here, it's going to tell you the color. Notice right here, the color is going to change as I hover, right, guys? So you can use Colorzilla to just click, right? And as you click, it's going to copy to your clipboard. To get Colorzilla, you go to Chrome and type Colorzilla. Once you've typed Colorzilla, you add the Google Chrome extension. This one with over 4 million users, you can add to Chrome. And in much the same way, we're going to have to talk about font. Now, if you look at this website on ESPN, you notice that the font is very different from what is on our dentistry website. And both fonts being different does not take away from the website. Matter of fact, it enhances the website. And that's a part of our branding. We have to use the right font. To get the right font, so we can go to Google and say, hey, fonts for dentistry. That's one of my favorite things to do to learn about new fonts. It's fonts for dental clinics. And we go to font space and we look up dentist fonts, which is really nice. So these are some fonts that they suggest. I wouldn't use any of these because these are just absolutely terrible. Dental County, best fonts for dental and medical websites, and it's by Sean Meyer and DDS. Wow, I almost had too many Ds. That's beautiful. So that's good. Typography, that's pretty good. He's actually doing a pretty good job here. We could use Source Sans Pro. We could use Crimson Text. We could use Fjord One. And I like these. I think I'm going to look out Source Sans Pro because I think that's one that's really beautiful. If you look at ESPN, they have a different font going because this is a sports website. They're going to emit a different feel. Remember, they're branded. If you want to find the font that's being used on this website, or you could go to one of your competitors' websites, or even so you're in LA, you might look at a dentist's website in New York and say, you know what, this website is beautiful. I like to have this color and font. You can use Colorzilla right here to get the color, and you can use another Google Chrome extension to get the font. Now, that Chrome extension is called What Font. Let's go to What Font. Go to What Font, and it's right here. You click on What Font, and you add to Chrome. And right there and then, you can go back to ESPN. You can click on the What Font icon. It's been activated. And now it's going to tell you that this font is Roboto. We can go back to our choosing best fonts, and it tells, well, activate what font. And it's going to say this is Laura. So Laura is a font that's being used on this website. However, this font should be also based on how the text is added. This looks like it's added as a picture. Notice I can't highlight it. So because of that, I can't use what font to get the actual font. So this text right here is a picture. It's not actual font typed on. So that's why we can't get it. But we can use Source Sans Pro. So let's just exit what font. Go back over here. We go back and we go back. We go to our typography, base font, system default. So let's just go ahead and change that. So the system default is here. I'm going to publish my changes because, keep everything as is. System default, let's just look up Source Sans Pro. So Source Sans is here. Let's just try Source Sans. You can go ahead and pick the Google font. I don't like using it, but you can go ahead and say I understand and continue. So this is what Source Sans would look like. Not very beautiful. Let's see if they have LoRa that's being used on that dental website that we just looked up. So LoRa, I don't see LoRa. All right, LoRa is not here. I see Explorer. Dora the Explorer, huh? So that's not there. Notus Sans, that's kind of okay as well. And Crimson Text, I don't like that. Fjord one could probably be something. Let me just close ESPN and close what font. Let's try for Fjord one. Oh, Fjord one is right here. And this is a serif. I don't like this one. I like sans serif. Serif is basically these edges that you see. So I'm not going to use any of those. I'm actually going to head back over to the default. And that is beautiful. I like the default. I don't even know which font this is. So we can go ahead and use what font. Notus Sans is nice as well. And this font is actually Segway UI. And I like Segway. So that's good for the font. We are going to add some changes to our button. We are going to change from the label text to schedule free cleaning. So one of the best marketing strategies you can use, get free cleaning. So one of the best marketing strategies you can use is a foot in the door strategy, where you basically have a loss leader. A lot of businesses do this. So you get them in the business and then you upsell them. So you can do a loss leader right here. And we can add 24/7 emergency. I don't think a dentist needs 24/7 emergency contact. So I'm going to change this from 24/7 emergency, because that's a secondary label. We can turn it off, but I'm going to use it. So instead of saying get free cleaning, another offer that could be helpful is, let's say 24/7 service available. And we say 24/7 service available. Yes, we can turn it on and off. I'm turning it off, show you. There it is. Turn back on. All right. So there's that. We don't have a link because we're going to have to create the schedule free cleaning page. We can change the design. So I'm going to change the design. That's the default state color. So I'm going to have to change the background. So go ahead and publish this. I need to change the background, guys. So this is the hover. And label text color, button color. All right. So this is the initial color. It's kind of white. It's that white. We can add this purple. We can add this blue. We can add this blue. That blue looks better. And I'm going to change this to this white. And the secondary color, I'm going to change it to this white. All right. And then for the hover, for the background, the hover, we are going to get the purple going. All right. And yeah, that's good. That is good. I'm going to go to general, see if I can center this text. All right. There we go. And that is beautiful. Ghost button. Let's see what happens with a ghost button. Oh, okay. So that's what a ghost button is. I didn't even know that's what they were called, but perfectly fine. And we are good. I believe that is okay. And we publish. So that's it for the header. We're going to go ahead and play with the footer just a bit. So on the footer, we can just click edit right here and it takes us to the area. We can change our about us. All right. So just go ahead and edit about us. We are going to just go right here. No, let's stay that. We're going to add an image. We're going to use from our media library. And we're going to use our actual logo. And we're going to bring this up. We're going to just reduce the size quite a bit. And that's good. About us. I'm going to change that to the business name. Zeilhan, and we can add some description about our business. So just hit enter for it to go ahead and then take away the space. Zeilhan Dentistry, and we can go ahead and make some changes. We have our address, we have our call, and at the address area, I'm actually going to add a button, a call to action, just to make things easier. So the text on the button is going to be get free cleaning, as if dentists even give free cleaning. And show more settings. So we're going to do 50%. I think that's okay. You want to change the size of the button is what I want to do. And yep. Radius, all of that looks good. And that looks good. Let's see if I can. So that's kind of okay. And that took away the button. So I'm going to just undo my changes. And that's good, I think. Yeah, I can go ahead and click right here. And where it says email, I can highlight this and add a link. The link is going to be mailed to. Yeah, so whenever you hover over and you click, it's going to change. Let's go ahead and change our here. So WordPress tutorial by Zeilhan. That looks good. And we can just right here. Zeilhan.com. And that's good. And publish. And that's it for our footer. That is it for our footer, guys. If you want, you can click the top row. All right. In the top row, you can add a 50-50 column. Go back. And then now you can add, let's say, your socials. We could add our socials here. And we can add more and more information. So I'm going to go ahead and delete the socials. Let's click X right here. We can go here and add our social though. So we can edit here. And upon edit here, we can go right here. And then we can add some social. So we can just add socials like that. That looks good, I think. Yeah, it does. We're on YouTube. So let's go ahead and add YouTube. All right. Then you just click the like that. Add the links now. You click right here. So just publish. So we click right here, show more settings. We want to add the link. So just click on right here, and it's going to allow us to add the link to our YouTube channel. We can add a link to our WhatsApp. We can add a link to our Facebook and our Twitter, X, and Instagram. And then we publish. And that's it for our footer, guys. It's a little bit messy as is because there's so much space between these two elements. I don't really like the space that's there. Just go ahead and change. And I don't think I can change that space too much, guys. That's the thing. See if I can go negative margin. There we go. Negative 25. Negative 25 is good. Click right here. And just click on the button. Show more settings. Bring up more settings right here. See if we can get all right, so the dimensions should be here. The margin. And the bottom margin, we're gonna change this right here to negative 15. So I'm just gonna apply that to the bottom. Apply that to the bottom, negative 15. Yeah. But I don't think we need it, given what's happening here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Notice our changes here haven't been made, so I'm gonna have to go back. And it's freaking not changed. All right. So we updated that. Let's just do that. And I think we need to add a space for it to save and then go back. I think this is a bug in the program, guys. But yeah, no, that's done. That's done. All right, then. So that's it for the header and the footer. Took us long enough. I'm going to have to cut out a lot of that and close here. And that is that. So let's just go ahead and visit our site, see what we have going on for us right now. All right. That is beautiful. I think we might have been better off having the purple right here and the purple right there. We could change this to purple as well. Just going to go ahead and make those changes. Appearance and customize. Go to colors. So instead of using the pink, I'm going to be using the purple. I'm going to use a very light version of the purple. And publish. And then for this button right here, I'm going to start with purple as the default color. So I'm just going to use the purple as the default color. And then the hover, I'm going to change it. I could change it to a lighter purple, actually. No. Change it to this bright blue. Or maybe this dark blue. Yeah. And that's going to be our button. And we close and see what we're working with. So let's just go ahead and visit our site and see what our changes are. So yeah, that looks kind of okay. That looks kind of okay. I think we could add a bit more color to that purple, but I guess that's fine. Yeah, that is good. Nothing's overbearing. Now that we're on this page, actually, we're just going to go ahead and start editing this website template. We're going to learn how to build up this website template. So to edit this page with Elementor, if you're on the actual page, you can just go to edit with Elementor. If you're not on the actual page, you go back to dashboard. Sorry, you're not on the page, you go back to dashboard. You're going to go to pages, all pages, and then you're going to just go to contact page, edit with Elementor. For some reason, I always see this message appear, so it's going to go ahead and click Recreate Kit. I'm going to close this window because I'm not going to use it again. Just click Recreate Kit, and we're going to save changes. We're also going to go over to our settings of Elementor, right here, settings. We're going to go to features. We're going to activate grid container. We are also going to activate nested elements. We are going to activate laser load. That's going to make your website a little bit faster. It's in beta though. So I think I'm going to leave default these betas, but I'm going to activate that. I think we can handle it. We're going to activate Flexbox container. I'm not going to activate build with AI. So this is going to be pretty cool. Actually, I'm going to activate and no, I'm not going to activate. This is going to be a separate video. I'll just go ahead and save changes. I'm going to go back to pages, all pages, head over to contact and edit with Elementor. All right, here we go. So we are on Elementor. We are ready to edit. All right, this is beautiful. I like what's going on here. All right. Guys, you would not believe what happened. So I worked on teaching you how to edit this page, how to make changes and so on. And as it would turn out, the audio, the mic got muted partway through the tutorial. And there is no audio in that. So we did this page. There is no audio in that section, which is crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the About Us page and teach you again how to edit pages using the About Us page. But the contact page has been done. We just didn't have the audio in it. It's terrible. So go ahead and yet again click Edit with Elementor. All right. Something is here. And I don't know what it is. It's the breadcrumbs. Okay. But I don't see it working. The Blocksy breadcrumbs. Let me try duplicating because sometimes that fixes the issue. And it doesn't work. Maybe if I open If I actually look at the, oh, there it is. So it actually works on the live page. It doesn't work on the test page. Say it again. Let's go ahead and delete this, and we're going to click preview changes. All right, very good. So, like I said, what you see is what you get. So everything that's here is what you're going to see right here. You can easily go ahead and I don't even know where the audio in the previous edit was lost. So I'm just going to go ahead and teach you all over. So we can say about Smile Dent. It is no longer Smile Dent, but Zeilhan Dentists. No, I'm not going to use AI right now. Sorry about that, but I'm pretty sure I'll give it a shot in the future. We've done AI episodes already. So about, it says right here, learn more. We're not going to do learn more. We are going to do schedule appointment. And what we're going to do is we're going to create an appointment scheduling page. All right, guys. So we don't have that link just yet. So we're just going to leave that as is. And so we can leave this copy as is. I'd like something a little bit different, but it's perfectly fine. Beautiful smiles that last a lifetime. All right, that is very nice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look to see if there is, all right, so it's right here, this email opt-in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to our contact page because I did edit the email opt-in section from our contact page. So what I'm going to do is I am going to edit with Elementor. On this page, I like to get 20% off your first visit. So I'm going to change the text right here to subscribe to get, ooh, that's not how we're going to copy it. We're going to click right here. And now we're going to copy, all right, to get 20% off your first visit. So we can go ahead and style, typography, transform, capitalize. And you're going to see that change. We are going to change the size of the text. All right, that's very good. And update. So that's it for the contact page. Now we're going to go ahead and copy this section. We're going to head over to About Us and we are going to click Add and we are going to paste. Okay, so this isn't what we want. All right. So what we can do, we can head back here and we can copy the entire thing. We can click that and then we can paste. Beautiful. Let's delete that here. We want to put it right beneath this section right here as well. Place I want to put it is also right here. The reason why we put this here is because whenever someone, I'm checking to see if the audio is still there. Whenever someone goes to your website and they visit your About Us page, it generally means that they're interested in doing business with you and they want to learn more about you personally. All right. So we're going to change it right here. Beautiful smiles that last a lifetime. Update. The next thing that we're going to have to do is let's just quickly check our responsiveness. So I taught you responsiveness here. I'm just going to teach you again. Responsiveness is essentially when the website loads beautifully, as it does on desktop, as it does on mobile, and as it does on tablet, and it's equally functional. So if your website isn't responsive, you're going to lose all the traffic. Google is not going to like it, and you're going to be giving up a lot of money. To work on your responsiveness, you're going to go ahead and click this responsive mode right here. You're going to have these icons appear. So go ahead and click on the mobile portrait. All right, so scroll all the way up. All right. About Zeilhan Dentists. All right, that's good. If you want to change the size of the text, you click on it. You're going to notice it says for mobile portrait, and you can change the size as you like. All right. So that's a bit much. This is a bit little. So I think 25 as it was is ideal. Schedule appointment. All right. So let's see if we change this to get appointment. Set appointment. Yes, that looks a lot better. All right. This image, I don't think, yes, we can leave this image as is. Nothing wrong with the image, but we don't need this image right here. So it's going to edit image, advanced. We are going to go to responsive and we're going to add on mobile. Now, when we add this image, we're going to go right here and you notice it's not there anymore. And the reason why we add this image is because the image takes up space on your web page, and your web page has to load this image every time. Now it's going to be, the internet tends to be a little bit slower on mobile than it is on desktop. You know, that's just how it is, especially if you're using mobile data. So you don't want to have too many scripts and too many items being loaded. So we don't need two images back to back. So it's going to hide one. It's not going to be loaded to make our website a little bit faster. All right, beautiful smiles that last a lifetime. This is all looking good so far. And that's good. This is all good. Meet our professional dentists. I think that is okay. If you want, you can change the size, make it a little bit smaller. All right. And that could be done. This is our dental team. All right, then. Subscribe to get 20% off your first visit, and that's good. Now let's take a look at our tablet version. Tablet isn't so bad. All right. So we like what's happening. We just don't like this subscribe form that's there. So we like what's happening here. Everything is good. Let's change our heading to capitalize, transform, and capitalize. It's just like Microsoft Word. And this is good. This is good. Works well. Works well. Works well. Let's change this to capitalize as well. And yeah, so to see the same thing again, to have two images repeating, we don't need that. All right, it works beautifully on desktop, but on tablet and mobile, it looks a bit much because there are literally two images on top of each other, which is very bad design. So we're going to add it on tablet as well. And you notice it's not going to be the same. So let's just do some work with our margins. We have tutorials on margin and padding. Margin is here outside the element, padding is within the element's borders. We're going to change our margin, and we are going to reduce to -20. That should bring it a little bit closer to the top. All right, looks so. And we continue. Set appointment, Zeilhan dentists. That's good. Now we're just going to take a look at our desktop version. Sorry about the noise in the background, guys. And yeah, that's good. That's good. That is good. Now, the next thing I want to teach you guys. So we're going to design an area. The way to, like I said, there is a detailed Elementor tutorial in the description below. Now we know how to edit this page, right? We know how to use Elementor. But this is far from finished, right? Because I'm just going to go ahead and view page, because we're almost finished. We're pretty much finished with this part of the website. I mean, there are a lot of information you can add here. You can add your personal story about why you got started and your mission and vision statement. That's things that I usually add here. The most important is that you ensure you have the email opt-in very close to the top and just above the footer. So that's very important going forward. But that's pretty much it for the About Us page. However, as a website, we need to get this page set up first. Get free cleaning, all right? And by the way, notice that the email opt-in form has fixed itself. So we don't need to go ahead and fix that. But I will take a look into how to integrate it with MailChimp or something towards the end of the tutorial. But we need to ensure now that whenever we click Get Free Cleaning, it leads us to a page to schedule a free cleaning. All right. So the way that we're going to do that is we are going to go to dashboard. On the dashboard, we are going to look for Fluent forms. Head over to forms. We are going to add new form. We are going to use a conversational form. These are very nice to work with. And we're going to start with your name. Let's first edit the name of the form. So this is going to be free cleaning. So schedule free cleaning. Let's name it properly. All right, that's the name of the form. We are going to take your name. All right. We need your email address. We're also going to need your telephone number. So let's look for our number field. Here we go. Contact number. We're going to change the subject to, let me just delete all of these. All right, so I'm going to delete this one as well. And I'm going to add, we need a checkbox is what we do. Free cleaning availability. And I'm going to make this a little bit generic. So one of the nicer things that we could do is we could just request the free clean and then they tell you the dates that are available. We don't want to make it something where when they come to your website and they click on get free cleaning, they get to select a date and the time. That's kind of too much power for free service. You never know what's happening in the office. So this is kind of what I'm going to do right here. So I'm going to make the availability, your preferences, morning cleaning, and midday cleaning. And I think I'm going to add weekend cleaning. So these are times that you can get free cleaning. You can get free cleaning towards the evening when they're about to close. And these are your preferences. So we have their name, email, and we're going to select the office. So let me just ensure that this is required because we do need this information to contact them. And we're going to add a checkbox as well because we need to find out. Actually, I'm going to use a radio button that will help you to notice the difference between a checkbox and a radio button. So a radio field, it's called here. For the radio field, we are going to location, dental clinic location, right? So I'm going to say it's a dental clinic. The first is going to be not yes or no, but this is a good opportunity to show you. So when you take a look at a radio button only one can be selected at a time, which is why we have yes or no. We can select both yes and no, right? That's never going to happen. However, with a drop down like we have here, or a checkbox, well, it's a checkbox, not a drop down. With the checkbox that we have, we can select all of these, right? We can select more than one. So the checkbox, you can select more than one. The radio button, you can only select one. So the clinic location, we can only schedule at one location. So we're going to say Kingston. We are going to say Montego Bay, and we're going to say McGill. All right, now that looks good. I'm going to ensure that this is required. We are going to say submit. Let's just change our submit button. So we're going to go to button style and we're going to get custom. I think this blue is a little bit heavy based on what we've been working with. I think this is a little bit more what we have. And okay, the border radius, I'm going to go with 12, or well, let's go with 15. We are going to change the border color to something a little bit brighter. I do like to have this button, and the text color is white. Let's take a look at the hover state. That hover state is not bad at all. I'm going to leave it as is. And yes, that is good for a button. So it's going to save form. Come on, save. We need to take a look at the settings just to ensure that we have everything set up. So once the form has been, thank you for your request. Once the form has been submitted, this message will appear. Our team will be in touch with you shortly. And that's good. We are going to go to email notifications. All right. We're going to add an email notification. The reason why we're adding an email notification, you want it set up so that whenever someone schedules a free consultation with you, you get a message sent over to you that, hey, someone has scheduled a free consultation or has scheduled a free cleaning, as it is in this instance. So you want to know what's happening. So we're going to call this call it free cleaning. Free clean schedule notification. And I'm going to use the same, but I'm going to add new. We are going to send it to our admin. So that's our admin email. The email body, we're going to add the name, the address. And in fact, let's just use some text. So we're going to add their name, availability, location. I'm going to have to add their contact number. And I'm going to add their email address. So everything from the form I'm going to add right there. All right, we can just add all data, come to think of it. So these are what are called shortcodes, and they basically represent information that is stored in the form. So all data is going to give us all data that's been taken from the form. All right, then we're going to save our notification. It's enabled, which is good. We're going to copy, all right, by clicking here, the shortcode, remember, and I believe that this is good. All right, so save form and just copy once more. To see what the form looks like, click preview and you're going to see. So this is what a conversation form looks like, guys. It's very wonderful, very intuitive, very comfortable. All right, so we're going to close that as what we want it to be. All right, we're going to head over to our pages. We're going to add new page, or you can go to all pages and then you click add new page. Remember that the essence of this is that we need to have a free consult, free cleaning, schedule free cleaning. And I think I'm not going to use Elementor at first. I'm just going to add a block right here. So this is Gutenberg that we're using right now, not Elementor. It's essentially the same principle, but it works differently in terms of how you go about using it, but it's very similar. You can just follow what I'm doing just to test if this will give us the look that we want. We might find better options with Elementor, given that this is an Elementor website, but let's just try this and publish. Now we're going to view page. All right, so schedule free cleaning. So this isn't the best page. We could make it a little bit better. So I'm just going to use, I'm going to delete, and I'm going to use Elementor to go ahead and design this page. We can get something more beautiful with Elementor. Plus, I want to show you how to start building a web page with Elementor. All right, so the first thing that you need to understand is you're going to grab a container, Flexbox or grid. I'm going to use a simple Flexbox. The direction the arrow points to is literally telling you how data is going to flow as it relates to each other. This means that data is going to flow downwards, and this one data is going to flow left to right. You can select downwards for this option. Hamburger icon. Well, this is not a hamburger. This is a hamburger icon. This is a widgets icon, I guess. And we're going to grab a header. We can just click on the area where we want the header, and then we can click on the header, and we'll go right there. We are going to change the content of this text to schedule free cleaning with our, not Tema, but with our team. We go to style, and we're going to center this rather nicely. We're going to click here again, and we're going to go right here. We're going to grab a shortcode widget. Now, the shortcode is what's going to allow us to add the form to the page. We've already copied the shortcode, so let's just click on that. And we're going to paste, much like we did with Gutenberg. And we're going to apply. We need to do some designing, so we're going to click right here. Right click, edit container. We need to change up the padding. Remember, padding is space within the element, the element's borders, and margin is space outside the element's borders. If you need a bit more explanation on that, then you can play around with this and you'll see it, or you can watch a tutorial that's linked in the description about margin and padding and using Elementor. So for the padding, we're going to add 40 at the bottom, 40 at the top. Sounds really good. We are going to edit the heading, and we're going to add some padding at the bottom. We're going to add about 20 pixels, and that looks good. I think we need some more padding at the bottom, so I'm going to go with 60. And that should be good. And update. Let's just go ahead and preview changes to see if we are on the right path. So this looks good. Schedule free clean with our team. Now, we need to get rid of this right here. We don't need the title of the page. So we're going to go right here. Let's see if we can change it from settings and hide title and update. Let's see if that changes it. All right. So it doesn't change it, but there's a way that we can get rid of it. I'll show you very soon. So this looks good. I like what I'm seeing here. But I think what we could do is, I don't want to change it too much. All right, so I'm just take a look at the About Us page, see what we have going on here. Home, About Us, all right. And let's take a look at the contact page. And we start off with a blue area at the top. I'm going to show you how to make your designs a bit faster right now. And let's look at the services page. We start off with this. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to edit with Elementor, our services page. We are going to copy, all right, this entire section, just copy. We're going to head over back to our schedule free consultation, schedule free cleaning. And it works the same as a free consultation. It's a loss leader, like I said. It gets people into the office that you can upsell in actual services. I don't know if this is a thing that dentists do, but this is just a marketer's perspective. We're not going to say our services, free cleaning. You can change this text to, all right, I don't need the call to action. Matter of fact, let's just edit the button and let's put services. So we do a lot more than cleaning. All services, careful. And right here, we're going to type services for the services page. It should appear, all right. And that's good. We have this girl right here. So I'm going to go ahead and update. We have this girl right here, guys. And while she is beautiful, we have seen her, the same picture on the About Us page. I believe if we look at the contact page, we don't have the same girl. And I don't think we have the same girl on the home page. So to have her on both the services and the free cleaning page, we're going to have some trouble. So I think what I'll do is, I think if I look at the About page, I might see that we have more pictures. All right, so I'm going to use this gentleman. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to click right here. That's the image. We're going to choose image. We are going to use the gentleman. All right, let's go like that. So this image of the gentleman is a little bit big. So I'm just go back. And this one is 840 by 760. And this is 1000 by 578. And the gentleman is 840 by 760. So I want something that's 1000 by 578, I believe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close here. We're going to click. For the image resolution, we are going to use custom. And I think it's 1000 by 748 it was. Let's see what that does for us. All right. And let's go to advanced now. And it says width. So let's go to style. We need the height. So we're going to, okay. That's good. This information, I'm going to edit the container and I want the information to be centered in, or I could go to start and it's going to be up a little bit more, or we can say the end, and as you notice, that's there, and so on and so on. So this is good so far. Schedule a free cleaning with our team, with Zeilhan Dental, by completing the form below. Our team will use the information to contact you. And then now we have schedule free cleaning. Let's just do some changes. All right, I think that's good. The information is that I need to change the padding. So the bottom margin, I'm going to change to about 50. Oh, well, 50 is a bit little, so let's go with 70, and I think that's good. And let's update and see what we have going on right here now. All right, this is good. This is good. And absolutely beautiful. The next thing that I'm going to do is I am going to have to get rid of the title right here. There's a way that we're going to do that. So if you look at the About Us page, you notice that we don't have the title of the page on the About Us page. The title is not there, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Edit Page with the title page, About Us page. We're also going to click right here, and we're going to exit, and that will take us to, or it takes us here. So let's go to Free Cleaning, and let's edit. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to bring the About Us page here. We are going to close everything to the right. And all the settings from the About Us page that we have here is going to be copied to this free cleaning page. But there's only one way to do that, and it's manually. So it's going to flow through to see if we can see the option to disable the title page, the title of the page. So clicking here is the best thing. We don't see anything here to do that. All right, we are going to click on the B for Blocksy. And it says page title, interesting, and the page title is disabled. So let's go to our edit, schedule free cleaning. We're going to click on Blocksy. Let's go to page title, and it's inherit. So let's go ahead and disable and update. That should do the trick for us. If it doesn't, we're going to continue again, and it does a trick for us. All right. And this is it for schedule a free cleaning with our team. I think we could change this to complete the form below. And it's a little bit bigger, but I think it's okay. We're going to copy. So we're going to copy. We're going to add that to this button. So to add a link to the button, we're just going to click customize from here, or you can go to dashboard, appearance, customize. But I'm just going to go customize here. You know the other way around. So this is the first time you're seeing me use this way. For the header, it's very simple. We don't have to click header. We just hover over the button, click on the three dots, and we're going to add the URL to the button, and we're going to publish. All right, that is good. I'm going to close, and let's just go home and schedule free cleaning. All right, that's good. So that works. Now, something I want to add, guys, I want to teach you something. So let's say that you're building a page. All right, you're building a web page and you want to have, you want to get pictures for your website. Now, this is something I've done in all my tutorials, but I haven't needed much pictures for this tutorial so far based on what I've been doing. Do not go to Google and do this. Go to Google and type dentist pictures, go to images, see a wonderful picture that you like, perhaps this one, and be like, okay, and click save image and download. Do not do that. And the reason why you don't want to do that, guys, is because if you do that, you can get sued for copyright, right? Like it says here, the copyright is by Iconic Bestiary. you could click on another one and it says image may be subject to copyright. Basically, that's saying that you can't just take these images and use them. You need to have licensing right to use them. The most common licensing right that allows you to reuse images, Creative Commons. So you can filter by Creative Commons. So you go to more. No, you go to tools. I always get that wrong, trust me. You go to usage rights and you get Creative Commons license. Now, once you get Creative Commons license for an image, so let's say you find this one and you see create a raw pixel, credit raw pixel. We're gonna check if it has licensing. All right, it says right here. Let's click on that. It says view CCO and public domain for free Creative Commons at CC0, Creative Commons for personal and business use. So you can just download this image and use it. And you notice that it even has, sorry about the train, guys. Let me just hold on. But you notice that the raw pixel watermark is still on the image. I don't even know if it's still going to be there. So I'm actually downloading it and we need to create an account. So this is a pain in the butt. What you can do to get free images though is you can go to a list of websites. You can go to a list of websites that give you free images. So you can go to Pexels. So this is one website you can go to. This is pexels.com. The next one that you can go to is Pixabay. You can go to Pixabay. Another one, oh, this looks beautiful. I digress, right? This actually looks pretty beautiful, the green and the red. All right. The other one that you can go to Unsplash. All right, so food is pretty much out. Japan, I do love Japan. And you can go to Free Pick. So these are some of the websites that you can go to get free images, pictures that you can use and download on your and put on your website. So that's it for that. The thing, guys, that I want to take a look at now is this is our website, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and we're viewing the page. So this is our website. You're going to go ahead and make changes. Another thing that I really do need to have on this website that I'm not seeing is testimonials. So rather quickly, so there's one right here. Thanks to Dr. Johnson and the team, I now look forward to my dental visits. I'm in the best sense. That's good from Jaden Higgins. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to create a testimonials page. So we do need to have testimonials. All right, so we're going to go back. We're going to go to dashboard. Pages, all pages. I am going to add a new page. This is going to be the testimonials page. Testimonials. We are going to publish, or you can save draft. I'm going to edit with no, I'm not going to do that just yet. So what I've done is I've jumped the gun a bit. Let me see if I can paste that section from before. There we go. We can paste that section from before. So definitely this has gone good. Let's go to testimonials. Our testimonials. Thoughtful phrase. All right. And we're going to change the button to get free cleaning. And we're going to change the link to our free cleaning. All right, schedule free cleaning. All right, so that's that. I do need a testimonials section. So one of the ways that you can get a testimonial words, right? One of the ways that you can get a testimonial section, believe it or not, is you can go right here. All right, so let me just add a section right away so you guys can see. You can go right here and you can type testimonial and you drag and drop. All right. And this can be your testimonial area, but this isn't what I want. I want to use a plugin for our testimonials. And I have no idea which plugin we're going to use, but we're going to learn a good plugin. So it's going to go ahead and exit. Actually, let me just delete this and ensure that all my changes are saved. So let's go ahead and update. We're going to exit this page now. We are going to go to plugins and we're going to add new plugin. The plugin that we're going to search for is testimonials. I have no idea what's going to appear, but let's see. So strong testimonials with 100,000 installations. I think I'm just going to go with strong testimonial for now. We'll go ahead with that. And you can activate. If you don't know which one to go with, you can literally click on this and this will bring up a change this screen and you can go to screenshots. And this is basically what the theme looks like. It doesn't look good at all. It looks actually pretty terrible in terms of interface. Not beautiful at all. So I don't think I'm very excited to use this. All right then. And it has a 5-star rating, so it must be really good. I saw one here, easy testimonials. That might be it. So it's not been tested. It's not been updated in over a year. So even if it's really good, I cannot use it. All right then. So we're not going to get very far with that. I see one here, Royal Elementor add-on templates. I don't know if this have testimonial module. I think it does. I think it does. So it does have testimonial carousel. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and activate strong testimonial. I like testimonial slider. Let's see what's happening here. So let's look at the screenshots. And this is pretty good. This is actually pretty nice. I like what we have here. I like what we have here. So I'm actually going to switch to this one, guys. I'm going to switch to this plugin. I'm going to go ahead and install. That's one way you can learn about new plugins. The other way is that you can literally go to Google and you can type in. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and activate that. I'm going to go to all plugins, install plugins, because I no longer need strong testimonials. All right, so thank you for installing testimonial slider. And I believe that this is the walkthrough, but I am doing a tutorial. There's no way I can watch a walkthrough at this time. I've never used this. I've never used this plugin. So just go to plugins, install plugins, and strong testimonial, and deactivate. And I'm going to delete. All right, so testimonial. I'm going to go to all testimonials to see if there are any done. There are none. So it's going to add a few testimonials. And going to call this one Paul Reed. We're going to get some dummy information from a site called Lorem Ipsum. LoremIpsum.io. It's good. Copy. And this is the testimonial. Designation. I don't know because I don't know what goes here. Patient. This is from the Negril Clinic. And our rating is going to be 5-star to start. Let's just set a featured image. So I'm going to go back to one of those sites I mentioned previously so I can get an actual image of a man. On Pixabay, we're going to say smile. We need a smiling gentleman. All right, so these are from iStock. We're not going to use those, but these down here, we are free to use. Just wait for this to load. Ooh, pretty girls. All the men I see. Ah, there's one. That's good. So I'm going to download. The best image to download is one that's small because it's just a small picture that's going to be shown. We don't need a 1280 version. Also note that the bigger the image on your page, the higher the quality, but it's going to make your website slow. There is almost noticeably no difference between this 4256 by 2832 and the 1280 by 852. It's the size that matters. The quality is not going to be that much. So we're going to use this smaller image for now and download. So we downloaded, called it 1. To compress our images, we're going to go to TinyJPG. We're going to upload our image. Once we upload our image, it's going to compress it from 27.8 kilobyte to 13.9. We're going to download. We're going to create a compressed folder. And we're going to save. All right. Go back to our website, upload this image. And we're going to set this featured image. I think we can edit this image. So let's just edit image. We're going to crop. We don't need all of that space and all of that and all of that. We're going to apply crop and we're going to save edits. And now we're at 14 kilobytes. So we're coming from 13.9, so we're still at 14. All right, never mind. Image SEO. Now I haven't taught you image SEO, but I'm going to sneak it in right here. Image SEO basically tells the search engine more about your picture. And remember, when someone goes to your search engine, Google, and they type in something about your business, get teeth cleaning in LA. You want your clinic, Zeilhan Dental in this one. You want your dental concern, for want of a better word, to appear. The way that you do that is you have to label your images first properly. So you're going to say the business name, Zeilhan Dental. And you're going to give a description of one of your services, something that your ideal client or ideal patient in this situation would type in to find your business. So we're going to say best, let's just say free teeth cleaning. Let's say best because, so this is best teeth cleaners in Los Angeles. The alt text, so whenever someone who can't see comes to your website, they're going to use what's called a screen reader. The screen reader, when it comes to pictures, is going to read your alt text. And funny story, the alt text in addition to being read to give the person with visual impairment more information about your webpage and your website by large, is also going to tell the search engine more about your image. It can look and see this man smiling. It doesn't know that what we're showing is a patient who is happy with his services. Just go ahead and do that right here. Zeilhan Dental, Los Angeles, free teeth cleaning results. We're going to copy that. We're going to use it in the caption and in the description as well. And we are going to set featured image. We are going to publish. Now we are going to go to all testimonials. So we have, so go ahead and trash that. All right, that's good. Now, what I need to do is I need to figure out how to get this on the website. The way that we do that is by going to shortcode and add new post. The layout that we're going to use. All right, so I'm just moving myself out of the way. The layout that we're going to use, it says this. I think that's fine. The layout style is that. I think that is also fine. Desktop column. We're going to have 3 columns. Let's just use 1 column. Let's just use the default for now. I'm not going to use pagination. And image size is a thumbnail. Image style is, I would like to have rounded, to be honest, but I'm going to use circle. We're going to leave everything else as is default, and we're going to save. We're going to publish. So this is going to give us a short code that we're going to add to our website. Oh wait, let me add testimonial. Now we can go ahead and update. All right, so now we have this short code. For PHP, we can use this, but for WordPress, I'm going to use that one. Let's just go ahead and copy. We're going to go back to our pages, all pages. We're going to go to our testimonials. We're going to edit with Elementor is what we need to do, really. We're going to add a section just like we did before. And notice it's right here. We're going to add a heading. So I'm going to add a section. I'm going to add a heading. This heading is going to be client or patient testimonials. Patient testimonials. And go right here. We're going to grab a short code. And we're going to drop it right here. And we are going to paste. So we can do that and apply. Another thing, so that's right there. The other thing that we can do is we can just do testimonial grid layout and drag that right here and highlight that off a little bit better. Matter of fact, let's update and let's preview changes. All right, so this one doesn't work. This one actually works a lot better. I think we can do some edits with this. So we can go to style, quote icon. Let's just use our very light purple. Author name. Sorry about that, guys. We're going to use our dark blue. That's the colors. Author bio. I'm going to use purple. So we don't need the I don't know field, guys. That's the thing. And the rating, we're going to keep that in purple as well. So I think for the author bio, I'm going to use the theme color. All right. Now the typography, we need to do some changes. This is definitely a little bit too light, so we're going to add it to about 500. And there we go. Author bio, that's fine, I guess. We're not going to do too much because we have a lot going on right now. Close the typography, image styles. I want to edit the content area is what it is. So select layout. This one is good. Responsive column, 2 columns, and content visibility. Yes, that's fine. So I don't need a designation. I don't need that. So this is good. So we've got that going. I am going to delete this one. We are going to update. And it's much the same way you can use these other elements as well, guys. So what I'm going to do is, notice that this is here. Just gonna, oh yes, it's updated already. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back, going to exit. I'm just going to duplicate. So I'm going to add, I don't think I can just duplicate the testimonials, guys. It doesn't seem that way. And no, it doesn't seem that I can just duplicate. I don't know if I add this plugin. So let's just try add new plugin, duplicator, post duplicator, and that's good. So let's see now. Let's just go back to our testimonials, all testimonials, see if we can. Oh wait, I didn't activate it. It's embarrassing. Activate testimonials, all testimonials, and duplicate. So we can duplicate, and we can duplicate, and we can duplicate. So yeah, we can duplicate. We're going to duplicate quite a bit. All right. Now we're going to go to our pages. We're going to take a look at our testimonials page. All right. And that's how it's going to look. We can do some more editing to make this beautiful. All right. But I'm not going to go ahead with that. The next thing we're going to do is just want to copy this. No, I don't need that just yet. Let's just go to right here, menus. We are going to add testimonials to our menu. Oh, wait, and we did the wrong thing. We're going to add testimonial and free cleaning. Now just add testimonials to our menu. Home, about, services. I don't need the news page. I think I'll just take a look at that to see what's there. We're not going to do too much blogging, but we can talk about blogging and marketing in getting clients for your website. All right, so that's okay. Now we're going to add testimonials and contact. And we're going to save menu. Now let's view our site. And this is wonderful. So we need to get rid of this. So let's just go ahead and edit page. We know what to do already because we've done this before. And we're going to click right here. Page title, disabled, update. The other thing that I need to point out is that on your testimonials page, you perhaps want to change this image, all right, because it's somewhere else on the website already. Perfectly fine. We can make some more space in here, background, etc., etc. We can make it a little bit more out there, but we're not going to do too much. We just wanted to have you guys see how it works. So only one has a 5-star rating because we copied these. Note these are all copied. We're going to edit them for the actual website. Now, guys, we're pretty much towards the end of the tutorial. But before we continue, before we even finish, I want to point out that this is a good website as is. There is a lot of work that you're going to be doing, but the website ends there. Now you need to figure out a way how to generate traffic and start generating traffic, website traffic, and using that traffic to get leads and patients for your business. One of the lead generation things that we've implemented is the great get free cleaning offer. And we also have on the About Us page and parts of the homepage, we have the email lead generation. The other thing I want you guys to notice, I'm just going to explain this rather quickly. If you don't want to be the one to do all this work, then you can hire a team to do it. On the news page, you see blog posts, all right? These blog posts should be about things that will help your clients or patients in this situation. To learn about your business and know if they want to do business with you, learn about the problems that you solve. This will help you to get more website traffic and also to build a relationship with your prospects. Now, the thing is that this is not the only way you can do that. You can use SEO. This is just on blogging. You can use SEO with blogging. You can use more content marketing. So you do a lot more than just blog posts. You can use PPC campaigns like Google ads, Facebook ads, Meta ads, Instagram ads, etc. You can use social media marketing where you post on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok, etc. And that will help you. By the way, let me just go ahead and close those. And that's how you can go ahead and get this stuff done. Now, we're going to be posting tutorials in the future. But if you want to get a tutorial on how to actually start generating dental leads, then just go ahead and comment leads or comment marketing in the comment section below. And we'll actually create those posts for you or those tutorials for you. I don't like the button. I noticed that the button is scrunched up, but we can easily fix those and etc. etc. But this has been good. So thank you guys for watching. See you in the next tutorial. Go ahead and hit subscribe because we have more awesome tutorials coming your way. Take care. Cheers.